Hi guys, I'm Lit.
I'm Coco.
So this week we're in Pennsylvania. So um, from last week's video, you saw the campsite that we stayed in, and we mentioned
Right,
we were kind of right in the middle between Hershey, Pennsylvania, and Gettysburg.
right.
So two guesses on what we got up to. There you go. Right. So one day we actually drove to Hershey.
Right,
We did the chocolate tour.
right. Chocolate World, I
Chocolate
think it was
World.
called.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like I said, it was what, about a half-hour drive from where
Yeah,
we were
yeah,
at.
about a half hour.
About half-hour drive.
Yeah,
Um,
maybe the less. Yeah,
yeah, free to get in, which is always a bonus.
yeah.
We went during the week, but there was still a lot of
Like school.
school trips and kind of stuff
Yeah,
like
field
that.
trips. Yeah,
But it wasn't super busy, which is
right,
kind of my speed.
right.
So yeah, we went in there. We kind of looked around.
They have a bunch of tours that you can do. Yeah, so they have a free tour, which you can just jump on a little trolley type thing, takes you around, shows you
Yeah,
like animated type things of the.
it's kind of like Hershey's equivalent of It's a Small World
Right, right.
in Disney. So
Yeah, it was cute. I mean, that was cute. That's free to do. That's really nice.
yep.
Then they have a bunch of other things you can do. You can take an actual trolley of the town of Hershey. We were gonna do that, but the next one was what, like 4 hours,
4 hours from when we were
and we
there.
didn't want to
So
wait for 4 hours, so we opted not to. There was some other things you could watch, like a cinematic movie or something, and then make chocolate
make your own
chocolate
chocolate
bar.
bars.
Yeah, we didn't do any of that just because I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty costly to do a lot of those things. The only thing that was free was to take the little.
It's a small world,
It's a
right?
small world. Yeah, yeah, that was the only free thing, and I just thought for the price. I mean, maybe if you had kids and they were really into it, that'd have been fun to do, or if the timing was right
Yeah.
for that.
Yep.
The
Plus,
trolley.
plus,
Yeah.
the make your own chocolate. It's a large chocolate bar that you're making, and we don't eat too much chocolate, so it would have just kind of
It was
sat around in the
yeah.
camper.
So we didn't. Yeah. So that was. I mean, but it was fun
Yeah.
to see. It was cute. They do have. You could purchase a lot of chocolate, and of course, like gifty area. It was fun to see for sure. I really wanted to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you learn anything there?
Not really. Did you?
Uh,
Did we learn?
just kind of where the cocoa beans are sourced, and
Oh,
just kind of how each different chocolate's manufactured, how it's
yeah.
pressed.
Right.
So
You did learn a lot.
see,
I do.
I paid attention.
Yeah. I mean, it was fun. It was nice. Yeah, it was cool to see for sure. And then, and then we after that.
Yep. A day or two later,
Right.
we went and just took the drive to Gettysburg,
Right.
which was once again was about a 30-minute drive from where we were staying.
Right.
And that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed the learning aspect.
I did too, actually. I learned quite a bit as well. I liked it. And we started out at what is it, the visitor station?
Yep, at the visitor center. So we were there at the visitor center. You can kind of look at the different stuff. They offer different tours of the battlefields, different maps. So they have one where they have somebody get in the vehicle with you, and they
Your
talk
own
about
vehicle.
in your own vehicle, and they talk about the stuff for you, and you drive them around, and they kind of stop at different spots and tell you about different parts of history. And
Right, but that's cost too.
correct.
That I can't remember. It was a little pricey, I thought.
It was. I think it was what, $60 or $70,
Yeah.
something like that, and
Yeah.
it lasts about 2.5 hours.
Right.
The other options you had one where it was almost like a tour bus tram.
Right.
They drove you around. I think that one was what, $50 a person
Or more. I
or
thought.
more.
Or more. Yeah, it was pricey. And it is a big battlefield. It's like 24 miles that you can, you drive through. But the option that we did was actually totally free.
Yep, it was the
Yeah.
self-driving tour. and you actually use the national parks website, and you download the download the
Self-tour.
app, and then you go into the self-driving tour. So it gives you your starting point, which we did get a little lost going to the first starting point, but we finally figured it out where it started. And then from there, it talks about each of the sites and kind of what occurred, how many men were lost, kind of how the battle was going, kind of day by day or even hour by hour. And then once it talks about the one spot, then it gives you full driving directions to go to spot number 2, and then so on and so on. So I think there were like 16 different spots that you went to, and someone coming from England, to me, it was highly educational on kind of how the things were done, kind of where the men were set up, and where they tried to take the different hills, and win the different parts of the battles. So highly educational. Of course, extremely sad. So many people lost their lives in that. And this weekend, actually, that we're recording this, is actually Memorial Day weekend. So almost fitting. So, but it was an enjoyable learning experience on kind of everything that happened. So
yeah, it was nice. It was definitely something to go see. And then you could get out every stop, like Lit said, as much as you wanted to. And then there was that tower. Remember, we did get out on that tower
towards the end.
Yeah. And what was that significant for?
So that was the hill that the one side of the military was trying to hold down. So it was the Union soldiers had that hill, and they were trying to keep away the Confederate soldiers from taking it over, because it was a key point of the town. So when you climbed up in the tower, you could actually see everything else that was around, and all the different battlefields that you had already visited. So for us, we enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good.
It was
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a little town there too. You could go in, and we didn't check that out, but we did go to one of I guess a famous bridge. It's only one of like a few that are left in the United States. It's that wooden bridge, where you can't drive through it anymore, but a lot of people take pictures there and whatnot. I can't remember the name of it, but do you remember the name of it?
I'll go ahead and put it somewhere down here at the bottom of the screen, also along with the footage, the name of the bridge.
Right, but it was cool to go see that too.
It was.
Yeah, I liked that a lot.
Very rustic.
It was in Gettysburg there, so we wanted to see that, and that was pretty much it for our trip there.
Yeah.
We didn't do anything else other than those 2 things in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. So, so if there's something that we missed, or something that you recommend that we should have done,
in those areas,
in those areas, let us know. Next week we're actually gonna be in New Jersey. So by the time you see this, we're gonna be a kind of a few months ahead. But if you can, so somewhere down here you're gonna have the subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that for us if you haven't already done so. Also go ahead, give us that thumbs up, kind of all thumbs up, and subscriptions help our channel. It's a small growing channel. And also leave us a comment. That's where you can let us know what we missed. If you've been there, let us know what you thought of those 2 places. So, so until next time, guys, we will see you next week. Bye, guys.